Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he... He's down at the 15. And the Dallas Cowboys.
Ready? 44. Mike, 44. Mike, 44. Come on, G!
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Elliott slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Switzer on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Ready? 125. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Ready? You ready? Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. That one good for 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 5-4. Come on. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Forced out to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Don't be scared of it. Mike 5-9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Being chased out left. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jackson to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. From the 17, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson now. Throwing again. That one complete. Elliott. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Cooper's got it. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two.
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way now.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now on second and 16. Jackson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Past the 20. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Jackson looking for Cooper. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a... huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cardinals, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.